Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm just going to prepare some pizzas. I have some friends coming around for supper and just going to show you basically very quickly how it's done in this video. This is the actual dough that I've made, the actual preparation for the pizza, and it is flour, water, yeast and pureed potato. I'll give you the actual ingredients at the end. And then you actually get your dough and you make it, and it's got to be obviously left to rise, and you have this beautiful soft elastic dough. You can see I'm just pressing it into the pans, my old pizza pans that I often use when I'm making quite a few. And yeah, there we go. So that's that. I'm putting on the tomato, which is the one I'm buying in Italy. It's a tomato puree, or sort of puree down to fresh tomatoes that we buy in bottles. I'm sure you can get them wherever you are in the world. And of course, just don't overdo it with the tomatoes when you do this. It's a good idea just to, put a very thin layer over the pizza, or else it'll become very, very soggy. Yeah, definitely recommended not to overdo it on the tomatoes. And this is basically the amount you want, if you can see. And it's onto garlic. Now, not everybody likes their garlic, but I do. So do my guests. So I'm actually just chopping up some fresh garlic for you, and I'm going to now stick that on. I'm going to be making one of the pizzas with anchovies and capers, and then the other one is going to be made with ventricina, which is a sort of peppery, chili flavored salami. Absolutely delicious. So here I am actually sticking on the anchovies. And of course, we've got some lovely capers I actually found in the supermarkets. Really delicious. They are in salt, so you can keep them for ages. And of course, I'll show you that in a sec. You'll actually see me sticking on the capers as well, or getting them out of the tub. And some lovely salted capers, which I'm going to rinse. And yes, you must rinse those capers in salt because they are very, very salty. So you've got to rinse them and squeeze them out by hand. This is the ventricina I was talking about. They are delicious. You just rip it up. You don't need to slice it into neat little slices unless that's what you like to do. But you can just rip it and basically put as much as you like. Don't overdo it. You know, in Italy we don't pile it on. We really don't. Probably on that big square baking sheet, I would put about 6 slices, and they are thin, so you just want it for flavor. You don't want to overdo it. Right, so here we are. What have I done? I've got my oregano. This is homemade oregano that I dried myself. We've got lots of oregano. It grows wild here. Absolutely amazing. So this one's got mushrooms, okay? Mushrooms and ventricina, which is that chili peppery salami I showed you earlier on. Plenty of oregano. I absolutely adore it. So a good sprinkle of that. And of course there's a bit of garlic, not too much. I probably would put half a clove on each pizza just to not overdo it. Yeah, you don't want to overdo the garlic, guys. And then if you are making an anchovy pizza or pizza with anchovies, you're not going to put salt on. That stuff is salty, so you don't need salt on the anchovies. Here I'm actually putting oregano on. But all the other pizzas, just, don't overdo it with the salt, but put a nice sprinkling of salt all over. All over. It's got to be nice and tasty. You can put black pepper on. I always do put black pepper on mine. Absolutely love it. And, obviously for health reasons, if you can't take it, you can't have it, don't do it. But black pepper is lovely. So you've got your garlic, your black pepper, your oregano, and yeah, you've got all of that. We're coming towards the end now of the preparation. I'll actually let it sit in the baking trays for another 45 minutes before I put it into the oven. So it'll rise, the dough or the mixture will rise very, very slightly again. And then your oven has to be at 220, so it's going to be a very hot oven. Very, very hot oven, and you're going to stick it in at 220 degrees. Okay, there's the mozzarella. Absolutely amazing. This stuff, lucky we can get it fairly cheap in Italy. Now that is going to be eaten with olives. This one is a chopped mozzarella. This we get in little, little plastic containers in the supermarket. But it's ideal for pizzas. Rather than waste my money on using the good stuff, which we're going to have with olives as a starter and cheeses and stuff. This one I'm going to use for my pizza. So yeah, there's no need to use this on a pizza. It's just too extravagant. Although you can if you want to, even better if that's what floats your boat. I mean, I do occasionally, but not this instance. I didn't. So there we are. The last little touch after you've done all of your seasoning is you're going to just put a very light drizzle of delicious olive oil. And this is our olive oil. We have an olive grove, and we've just harvested the olives and pressed our olives and actually got our olive oil. So I'm actually just sprinkling a little sprinkle over each pizza, and here is the final result. And I can tell you, it is soft, it is crispy underneath, and absolutely exquisite. I can't even tell you how delicious it is, guys. Really, you must give it a try.